The granddaddy of them all. It's been a sold-out event since 1947, and the Badgers plan on ringing in 2020 as champions once again. You know, Packers players are continually reminded of the winning tradition here in Green Bay every time they walk through this tunnel and out onto Lambeau Field. After all, Titletown wasn't built on losses, and the end of the Mike McCarthy era had plenty of them. We watched the city of Minneapolis become the epicenter for racial protests, many of them coming right through here to US Bank Stadium. Well, the Vikings have not forgotten that.
If you were to get pulled over by a white cop, how would you feel?
How have I felt?
Yeah, how have you felt?
Honestly, I have a tattoo on my hand that says head on a swivel.
Kevin, I smell like a college bar, but you really just have to embrace these moments, don't you? When you look back at the start of this season, when your wife was the one that told you you're going to be an all-star, and now to think that you are in the playoffs yet again, what does that full picture look like?
It's awesome.
Oh, guys, what a vibe here in the Lone Star State. We're at a place called The Rustic here in Dallas for a Packers pep rally. I want to bring in a friend of ours. This is Mark.
Hey, Wisconsin, go Packers!
Mark's from Racine, made the trip for the big game. Okay, guys, the last time the Milwaukee Bucks played at this arena, 8 tracks, bell bottoms, and Watergate were still relevant. All right, who says that Cubs and Brewers can't be friends? It's opening weekend at Wrigley Field, and Anthony Rizzo and Orlando Arcia are playing it safe at first, sharing a little hand sanitizer. There's enough Purell for everyone. Welcome to sports. Your eyes do not deceive you. What you're seeing right here is fans at Wrigley Field. We saw CJ Beathard and Marquise Goodwin just go to town on this team for a little bit, really expose elements of this secondary. When you take a look at the big picture here, is that defensive backfield kind of the Achilles heel of this team? Ball hawks and big plays on special teams. Matt LaFleur is quickly proving that these really are the new look Packers. Oh, Milwaukee is singing the baseball blues right now. The St. Louis Cardinals have been putting an end to Brewers seasons since 1982. Should we really be surprised if they've done it yet again? Rodgers once again putting this team on his back last night. We saw some PlayStation numbers out of him. Are the Packers, I gotta know, in contention and competitive solely because 12 is at the helm of this?
Well, yeah, that is true.
Things don't get much better for the Greek freak these days. He's at his 4th All-Star game, coming off an MVP season, leading the best team in the NBA, and he's a new dad. We heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say a couple of weeks ago that the Bucks do not get the respect that they deserve. You played in this city. Do you feel that way, and did you feel that way as a player? All eyes were on the world #1 today as he came out and played the back 9 here at the Augusta National. I don't know if you can hear this. This is the sound of Speed Weeks. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. We're here at the Daytona International Speedway. Can we send these guys to Pasadena or New Orleans? We'll find out. In Washington, D.C., in St. Louis with the Brewers, in Dallas, in Oakland with the Packers, in Chicago, in Indianapolis, at Lambeau Field. Cristina Tuso, CBS 58 Sports.
Yeah, I want to get a knockout, man. I want to get a big knockout, not just these decision wins. I want to end someone and look over the top of them and be like, yep, got him.
I want you to think about your career goals for a minute. They probably don't sound anything like that. That's because your workplace isn't a UFC octagon, and your bonus check doesn't come in the form of a closed fist to some guy's jaw. But for Milwaukee's Sergio Pettis, this is business as usual.
Threaten, 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 threaten.
Tomorrow, Pettis will be taking on Rob Font, a fight he took by moving up to the bantamweight division.
Going up to 135, I feel a lot healthier. I just got to, fight bigger guys, but I train with a whole bunch of big guys, so I'm already used to that.
Sergio's older brother, Anthony, is one of those bigger guys, and a good one. Anthony's a former UFC lightweight champion, so as Sergio goes looking for a title of his own, he knows the path is personal.
Anthony is more risky.
Better way to bring down the curve.
Me, I'm very cerebral. I like to think about what I'm going to do, very technical, and I guess, he's got that risk factor. He just takes a little more of a chance than I do.
Different fighters, same trainer. Duke Rufus has been with both Pettis brothers since they were teenagers.
That's when you can showtime a little bit, air it out, a little French pastries in the Magic Kingdom here. Oh, hey.
Rufus says Sergio's initials, SP, stand for his ability to spread positivity. Now, as he continues to knock on the door of a title, that will be the difference.
He's unstoppable. It's not if, but when, just because of his mindset and his dedication his whole life.
I know it's early to be talking about a legacy, but how do you want to be remembered as a UFC fighter?
I've had a rough start in the career, of the UFC, had some ups and downs, but I just want to show the road. I'm not perfect, but I have a goal, and I'm going to keep striving to reach it.
Cristina Tuso, CBS 58 Sports.